Burnout. Burnout. It seems to be the word on everyone's lips. Articles with sensational titles like "The Secret to Reducing Burnout, What Your Boss Doesn't Want You to Know" seem to appear in our news feeds every single day. And although possibly misguided, this media attention isn't unwarranted, with recent studies showing that over 20% of employees develop signs of burnout in the workplace. And when we step back from the sensationalism and clickbait journalism, we see that burnout can have very real effects. So serious are these feelings of emotional exhaustion, cynicism, and reduced professional efficacy that the World Health Organization has recently taken steps to reduce burnout. For the individual, these symptoms can affect their health, they can affect their job satisfaction, and they can also affect their absenteeism at work. But it's more than this. Take, for example, the Neonatal Intensive Care Unit, a specialist unit that looks after approximately 15% of all babies that are born. It's an overwhelming environment. Lights, cables, alarms, screens to attend to, other doctors and nurses, families, but most importantly, in the middle of all this chaos are the babies themselves. When you add all this to all the other extreme demands that are placed on doctors and nurses to provide adequate levels of healthcare, you can understand why over 50% of doctors and nurses in the NICU develop burnout. What's particularly distressing about this such high prevalence rate is that burnout has an established link with reduced levels of patient safety. And what this means for these young infants and vulnerable infants is that simple mistakes can lead to fatal consequences. In my research, I'll be examining both the individual and unit level effects of burnout and how it's burning the candle at both ends when it comes to NICU staff. A survey containing measures of burnout, patient well-being, as well as other factors of environmental and professional concern will be sent around to doctors and nurses across NICUs in the country. This will then be analysed at both the individual and unit level in order to try and tease apart the two ends of the burnout candle. Our goal is to provide new and valuable insights into NICU burnout on a larger and more comprehensive scale than has ever been achieved previously. I believe that my project will help increase awareness about burnout in the NICU and the very real impact it can have on both the staff and the babies themselves. It's my hope that these insights will guide policy and decision making, ultimately helping to extinguish this candle and save these babies' lives. Thank you.